Myles Callahan from Ottawa, Ontario, and this is my survivor van. I'm the caretaker of it for now, and this is it. So
what year is it?
So 1977 GMC van. In the magazine, some of the magazines, it says it's a Dodge or it's a 79 GM or whatever, but it's actually 77, confirmed on the door sills.
Yeah, it's always a good place.
So the story of this van, it was, we had a mill worker in Quesnel, BC, and the van craze was going on at that time, so he went to the nearest GM dealership and he bought just a cargo van. Then he took it on a trip down to California, and Graham Oats, one of the van builders back in the day, Hot Rod Magazine, had his own shop, builder of the Ford van Gladiator. He left it there with him and said build the van, and the deal was that after he built the van it could go on the World of Wheels circuit in the US. And after that he drove it back home, got in an accident, got smashed there. I did have it repaired, but I got it smashed again coming here because it's so low. He drove it for a few years, for 4 or 5 years or whatever, then he put it in a barn and it sat there. And then I guess he wanted to get rid of it to clear space, and the neighbor bought it and he drove it for a few years, but the price of storage and all that, he wanted to get rid of it. I saw the ad on the internet and I saw it as a child in my magazines way back in the day, so I had to go fly out there immediately and go buy it.
Grab it. Oh yeah.
So an original factory 77 GMC or Chevy van had the round lights, just one on each side.
Oh yeah, right.
He changed them over to the dual lights, so people think it's a later model, like a 79 or 80 something, but in fact, yes. So in actual, it's not. It's a 77, and you can see the radical change with the V and the front spoiler. So that was changed to a 350. It used to be 2 Carter 4-barrel carburetors on it, according to the magazine.
Very nice.
And you can see I ran into the same problem that the original owner had. Hit something on the highway because I had it redone. And
well, with these roads nowadays, it's ridiculous.
Yes. But better to drive it than trailer it. So.
Yep, I agree.
So it's
nice.
Pretty radical van. If you've seen Brass One, that won the 3 times nationals, that was kind of the beginning of vanning. This is kind of 77 is kind of like the pinnacle where they went crazy with all the modifications and the shags and all that stuff.
Everything you could add, right?
So I'm just the caretaker of it for now, and
very cool.
That's it.
Let's see what you got on the side here now with the mural.
So here, the front, the first mural, this is a ghost van, and it's going down BC highways into the Rockies. And if you go to the back, you'll see the back, and it's coming out. So, so the van's supposed to be going through you as you're driving it.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of the idea, I would assume.
Cool. You got the hood vented, I see.
Yeah, laveured hoods.
Yep.
Originally, according to the article, it had 2 4-barrel Carter carbs on it.
Oh.
So. 2?
Yes,
2. So that's what the article says.
And what size motor did you say it was?
350 small block.
Okay.
Original rims on it. It's got the side pipes. The venting on the side is actually functional, so air does travel to the brakes and cools them. Big thing back in the day was Frenching the antennas. If you look at the top, so he went, okay, I'm going to do 2. And so he Frenched the antennas.
Nice.
And there you can see the sticker, was in Trucking Magazine. The mural continues on the side, the Rocky Mountains. Apparently across the street from Mr. Oates' shop was the university, and there were artists there, and he hired them to do the airbrushing.
Oh, wow, yeah. Wow. And held up all this time.
Yeah, so it's
incredible. Here you go. Now your flares and all that, is that metal or is that?
Yeah, he has it all going up here.
Metal?
The steel rods, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know, because back in the day, a lot of them did them in metal rather than.
Yes, that's what he did.
Yeah.
And the theme continues on the back side, and there's the ghost van supposed to be driving through you when you're driving.
There we go.
That's what the mist of the spray. There was actually no name for this van. It was always just called the green van. People have said it was this name and that name, but actually it's not. It was just called the green van. So that's why I have the green van personalized plates.
We'll be done. You guys can go if you want, or you can leave them here.
Customized rear bumper. It's got sequential lights.
Yeah, I was going to
So it
ask
goes.
you, where are your lights at?
If it's parked, it'll flash a certain way.
Right.
If you're turning, it'll go flash a certain way. It's like in the old Mustangs or whatever.
Ah, that's very
It looks better at night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That would be with the lights on.
Right.
And then if you were turning, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can.
Then the other side. Good side. Door handles are, they pop. There's an actuator in there, so you push the button on the front of the grille, and the doors will pop open.
Okay, and they're all shaved off,
Yep.
all the handles.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right. Look, you got your classic octagonal.
Yes,
steering
of
wheel.
course, from the 70s. So there's a lot of radical things and a lot of off-the-shelf things, like the roof rack. You can go to any GM dealer or aftermarket and get that roof rack. There you go, and it's got it's got the special antenna there for the CB. It's got what they call a swamp rat air conditioner on the front. Works by evaporation back then or whatever.
Okay.
So it's old school, still there, still works. The doors were welded and seamed. It's starting to show there, so a little bit of repair that has to be done. Theme continues on this side.
Yeah, now that's interesting.
And there's the mural on the top and the mural on the bottom, of course. Stripe pattern continues.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Very cool. All right, now what do we got inside here now?
Well, Graham was very good at upholstery. I think that was his #1 trade, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see the radical upholstery.
Yeah.
And if you go in the back, it actually has reverse porthole windows. So instead of being on the outside, they're on the inside, and they light up.
Okay.
And it's stained glass.
Wow. You got the captain's chairs in there. So cool. All right.
Yes, you got
Those are all
the.
original, looks like. Those are very cool. CB radio up there.
Yeah, that's the Pioneer or whatever. I forget what model it is,
Where
but
is it?
that's a
Yeah.
very desirable model.
Oh, it's a
Super Scope.
player, right?
Yeah, Super Scope or something or whatever. So it's got the pop-out doors. So there's an actuator in the locking mechanism here,
Oh, okay.
and to unlock it, you push.
check that. Yeah, we
Yes,
gotta-
you have to push the button.
Oh, we gotta definitely check.
But it doesn't work now because it's so old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you go in the back there,
Now what's this on the ceiling now? This is the.
this is the reverse portholes, and so instead of being on the outside, they're on the inside, and they light up.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's the swamp rat air conditioning up here, old school. And
Got the nice shag bed. Yeah.
this
good.
side here pops out on the other side, so you can put storage in there inside
Oh.
the chair.
Oh, inside the chairs. Okay.
I believe there's a spare tire under here.
Under the bed. Yeah.
Yes, when you break down.
Let me zoom in on one of these port windows. There we go. That's cool.
And it has the contrasting yellow fur. And it's built for the highway because it goes beautifully on the highway.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
that's where it opens up.
Very cool.
So Graham Oats' son
yeah.
is recreating Gladiator,
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
the original van that got crushed or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the pinnacle of his shop, his van shop. He used it as a showcase, drive it around and into shows and that. So he's rebuilding it. So he's on the internet somewhere.
We'll have to watch for that.
So I'm gonna have to check it out.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have to check it out.
Yeah.
Got it. He's rebuilding it, and people are posting comments. You know, oh, this is wrong here. You got to fix that, and so he fixes it, and so always called a different name, but it was always called the Green Van. So.